What's up, guys? Welcome back to another HERR Lounge podcast. Y'all, I have two guests today. I was blessed. Merry Christmas to me.
Blessed.
We have Marissa in the house. Welcome back, Boo Boo.
Thank you.
And we have Don, who is impossible to get on. Well, actually, right now, both of them are impossible to get on. I haven't had Marissa back since, I don't know.
I almost called in sick today.
Yeah.
But I was like, but somebody needs to get that dumb bitch award today. So I'm going in.
Did you like that one? Right?
That was
a
badass.
good one, right?
Who's going to be the dumb bitch of the week?
I don't know.
I was laughing so hard.
I was like, I think I want to do like a dumb bitch of the week. Wouldn't that be good?
You have to, boo.
Right?
You have to.
And
It's like, instead of dunk,
to-
because he was like, really get on your game, like really start thinking about what, he's like, think radio. And I'm like, all right. So I'm like sitting there, I'm like, donkey of the day. Wait. Dumb bitch.
That's right. And it's easy because it's like dumb bitch. Because we say that for everything.
Yeah.
We do.
Exactly.
Dumb bitch. Okay, go.
So the dumb bitch of the day has to be Biden.
We're gonna start off like that.
For saying
there's a couple dumb bitches.
only because when they
Is it dumb bitch an episode or dumb bitch of the week? Because there could be a dumb bitch for both episodes.
It's
well,
true.
yeah, there is going to be a dumb bitch for both episodes.
Okay, well, shit. So
Dumb bitch
that's
of the
right.
day.
So, but this one is going to be Biden because I couldn't believe that when that caller called in and said, "Go Brandon," he said, "Yeah, go Brandon." And so now they're trying to make it a joke.
No.
Now they're trying to make it a joke where he wrote a Christmas card. He said, "Merry Christmas, Trump 2024." Did you see that?
I did, yeah.
that was the funniest thing.
I was
saw
like,
that.
get
I
out of
was
here
like,
with that.
Woo!
I was like, whatever.
Oh,
These are the last two episodes of 2021,
That's right.
guys.
Get
So
it, get it.
I am excited and overwhelmed at the same time. So I thought this would be a perfect quote for it. So it says, "It's okay. It's okay to begin your story today. Those mistakes you've made along the way are lessons, not failures. You were meant to get back up and find a way that resonates with you. There is no expiration date to reinventing yourself."
Amen.
Oh, yeah.
Was that not perfect today, guys?
That's
So
awesome.
Amen.
nice.
Yeah.
Amen.
So I think as we end the year, you're starting to like, you think about Trump. This is me. You're thinking about all the things, right, that you did wrong versus like thinking about like, well, I did fuck up, but I came back and I'm going to come back stronger, right? Because we're so quick to like, and I'm guilty of that.
Yeah.
I am like sabotage my soul
Girl, you do that
all
every
day.
episode.
Yeah.
In
So
some kind
I
of way.
am
I'm
the
over here on the other side being like, so you gotta stop, girl.
Yeah, I do that all the time. But I did have some good ideas in the shower last night, y'all.
Yes, tell us.
Check this out.
Were you crying?
I was actually not crying.
I'm just kidding.
I thought to myself, okay, what if I had a HERR apparel vending machine? All pink,
With
but
sunglasses,
pink neon sunglasses, like, and like little shirts where you can buy it. And
like the
then
sprinkles
it's my
cupcake
own
one.
pop-up, bro. I didn't got to go to these pop-up events.
Do you move the vending machine?
Fuck?
No, you have to buy several.
No, yeah, you can,
Oh.
and you can get them.
So I can start, like I can buy one, paint it pink.
Shit,
'cause they
just
don't
have a
come
regular
pink.
vending machine would be a good shit.
Yeah. Well, I've told Pete about that several
Girl,
times.
we've-
I know people who
Yes,
bought one at a
girl.
garage sale, and now they both stay home and do nothing except go collect.
Collect.
What?
All day long. Yup.
No way.
Bought one at a
Yo.
Who's
garage
stocking
sale.
those vending machines?
They sell them, girl, and everything.
Like, who stocks them? You just go and
He
stock them
does.
up?
You gotta
You
stock
have
them.
to do it.
Yeah.
You have
It's
to do
yours.
it. Yeah, it's
Oh, I
yours.
see, I see.
Yeah, it's yours.
Yeah.
So you have to do them. So I've told Pete that plenty of times. And here's
It's
two.
gotta be pink, shiny.
Yes.
It's gotta have
And it's gotta have
diamonds around the
diamonds.
window.
and neon.
bling.
It
Yeah.
needs to be. It has to be a pink neon, almost like my pink
fucking
neon
love it.
sign that I'm finally gonna get. And
That's
that one will
right.
only be ready in 2 weeks. They already said.
Oh.
So
Okay.
Wow.
off air, I told the story, guys. And I'm kind of scared to tell them because I think one of the people that work there listens. So
Well,
I'm
they
just-
need to hear about this shit.
So
They need to
I
hear.
tried to go with the LED neon because it's a new venture for them. I was being patient and wasn't really in a rush, to be honest with you. That's why I've always had a blank wall. I finally saw a sample of it, and let's just say it looked like
All it had
I
to do
put
was look like your
LED
logo.
letters together, and it just was not cute. So I got a gift for Christmas, and it was pretty much my husband saying, "Stop being a tightwad. Go spend the money on this neon and go the real neon, not an LED neon."
Nice.
So it's gonna look like my husband's, and it's gonna be legit. So I'm excited
Nice.
about it. So I'm gonna measure the wall and get it done, and
Amen.
and we're gonna
Hallelujah.
finally look like the real deal HERR Lounge.
That's right.
It's just gonna say HERR though. That's what I'm going to
that's
say.
it.
Because
Yeah,
I want to
like
be
that.
able to use it for
It's
other
all under
stuff.
her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
Yeah.
Girl, we
it's just
see
gonna
your
say her.
vision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought about vending machines.
Okay.
Right?
I like that.
All right. So for also, just because Rob said we should talk about like things that are going to happen for next year, whatever. Here's my other idea. I don't know if it's going to be every other Friday, but at least one Friday of the month, I give away something all the time on my apparel so that you're tagging a friend, right? And then, you know what I'm saying? You're
go,
making
Rob.
them come. And so, but here's how I'm going to do it, guys. Check this out.
Yes.
You're making them, Marissa. Marissa.
Oh, I'm going to come. That's what Marissa was thinking.
And then
So you'll say, like, want to win this? Swipe left. Here's how you do it. Swipe left. So it needs to be beats of 3.
want to come?
Beats
Swipe
of
right.
Y'all see what Marissa was missing on the podcast,
Oh
y'all?
my God. Help me, Jesus. I'm like a caged animal.
No.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, so those are that's my other idea that I have. And then idea number 3 is trying to collab with more people on podcasts, like people who I don't really know, like reaching out to them. That's always my problem. I just really don't want to reach out to you. But a listener, because I did say it, shout out to Essonette, she told me to reach out to this girl. I think maybe y'all know her since y'all are also part of the fitness world. I don't know who she is, but she says she's here and she just started her podcast. So I thought that was interesting. She goes, why don't you reach out to her? She just started her podcast and maybe y'all can, like, you know, link up and
Hook up. Do stuff.
her name is Jazzy Fit.
What she look like?
I feel like I've seen that before.
Oh no, I don't know her.
She's
cute, though.
muscular.
And she's like, I don't really follow her. She was like, telling me, and she has a YouTube channel. She's like, I don't really follow her for her podcast. She's like, she definitely doesn't have that yet, but she just started it. So she's like, so I'm cutting her some slack. She's like, but I definitely follow her for the fitness thing. And I just thought maybe that'd be a good way to like introduce someone else. And I saw that she's got 218,000 followers. I'm like, yeah, she's not going to respond back. I was like, she has 218 followers. That means
that's a lot.
she feels like she's going to do me a favor. That's usually how it works.
Right.
People with a lot of following, they don't, why do I need to be on your podcast? I'm doing you you see what I'm saying? So you always have to
It's a different audience. So
Yeah.
you never know.
You never
So
know.
we have to find a way. So I'm gonna. So I'm glad that the listeners are getting involved because I do ask for you guys to give me feedback. So I want to reach out to more people because I want for the podcast to definitely grow and definitely become a community. And then I'm hoping that at the pop-up that I'm doing January 2nd, guys. So if you're in Houston, I will be at the Hip Hop Vintage Flea Market again on January 2nd.
Where are they having those now?
At Eighth Wonder now.
Okay.
So there's a
Okay.
lot more vendors.
Okay.
And also on top of that, they actually have food vendors this time.
Ooh.
So
Yeah.
it's a really big event. And because
January
they
8th,
have like
okay.
2,000 square feet of, of land
Area.
out there. There's
Yeah.
so much more area for people to kind of sit down and come out and be part of it. They did send a thing today though that said, with the rise of COVID, please be careful. Like if you can have a little station where you have like hand sanitizer. So I'm just going to bring my pump here.
Do you tell them it doesn't spread through surfaces?
Yeah, I didn't want to say that.
I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
Golly.
So, so just if you're going to come out, guys, they're asking for you guys to be careful. I'm not going to wear a mask, even though it says it's optional. I'm not going to wear one, not because I have anything against it. It's just we're outside and I live in Houston and it's hot as AF.
It's hot.
It's like,
Right now
I
it's
can't
hot.
do it. I just can't do it. It's hot. And this is Christmas,
We're
y'all.
going into fucking January.
And
It
it's
was
hot.
40 like a week ago. I'm like, what the hell happened to it?
Where's the dark Christmas?
In his
What
head.
kind of dark Christmas?
In
Well, we're
people's
supposed
heads.
to have
I know.
dark Christmas.
Everybody was supposed to die.
I know. But
Nobody
behind
died?
you is my food.
Oh my God, it's so fucking delicious.
No, my
Oh.
food, in case something goes down, that's my food that
Oh,
lasts.
is that like MRE?
thought you meant the Christmas crack.
Kind of. They are kind of like
like the My
NREs.
Patriot Supply, right?
It's My Patriot Supply, yeah.
Oh,
I
nice.
ordered it already.
Nice.
So they're here, so we're
She's
good.
got boxes.
She's set.
starting.
No, I'm
She's ready
set.
to
She just
go.
needs to
This
live in
is-
the burbs.
This
Hunker
is
down,
only
hunker
2
down.
months, though, so we need to order another 2 months.
That's
Okay.
gonna
worth of
feed
stuff.
y'all for like a week.
No, 2 months per person.
Oh, okay, okay.
No, no,
Nice.
it's 2 months
Okay,
per person.
good, good,
No,
good.
no. There's a shitload of us. So, there's 2 months per person. And, oh, no. I'm sorry. We ordered the 3 month supply. I'm sorry. 3 month supply. It was up there.
I'm sure. Yeah, but I mean, worth it.
Um,
How long
so-
does it last?
3 months.
No. Like shelf
Oh,
life.
I think shelf life is
It's a long time.
like 20 years. I
Oh,
think
that's
it
what I
said.
mean. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Shit.
great.
I don't know what's in it, so I don't even want to know.
But it's just for emergencies.
It's just for
It's
emergencies.
like add
yeah.
water and you got mashed potatoes kind of stuff.
I don't fucking know, but just the thought of it's
Hey,
disgusting.
it's
But
better than
whatever's gonna help me survive and my little
The
family, I'm
grasshoppers,
gonna
right?
do it. Yeah.
Maybe
so,
you can breastfeed yourself.
Oh, Marissa.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Marissa would
Marissa
say
is
that.
back in the
Marissa
house.
is back, y'all.
With a vengeance.
All right.
She is back. But yeah, so we got some of that. But those were my little ideas yesterday in
love
the
it.
shower.
I love
Right?
That was
Yeah.
a great shower.
Great
right.
session.
It was a great
Sour
shower.
That was a
Yeah.
good session.
Sour sessions with
I even
Sean.
got I even
say
got
that.
ideas for Pete. I came out with
Okay.
ideas for
Alright.
Pete. I just needed to be by myself.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need
Sometimes
that.
you just
Listen,
need that, man.
I came out of there.
Amen.
I came out of the shower at 1 a.m.
Wait, what
Damn.
time
Sometimes
did
you go in.
I think it was like 12:20.
All right. 40 minutes of steam session.
I was just in
steam
there and I
session,
was just
shower
like
session with
washing my
Soul.
hair and I was like,
Yup.
Okay.
I took a
Yes.
late shower last night too.
I was like, I
and
just need to
sat
be left
down.
alone.
I just sat there.
yeah, those are the best.
Naked rolling over.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
No one can hear you, Marissa.
Oh,
She has her mic.
all naked with my stomach just rolling over, sitting there.
I feel you on that one,
Damn
Marissa. And that's
shame.
why we have Dawn on here today.
Hey,
Great
y'all.
segue.
Yay.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right,
Look
Dawn.
at Rob over there.
Teach us how to think
He's
skinny.
just-
Rob's like, this is not the
shaking.
podcast I am used to.
This is not what I had in mind.
This is not
I'm
what I
just
signed
kidding.
Woo!
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
funny.
So that was another idea I got. Well,
What?
I text Dawn on Christmas Day, right?
Yeah, she's like late night text too.
And I was like,
this
all right,
might-
really random text.
Yes.
You up?
Yeah.
Question mark.
Yeah. And I sent these eyes. I just sent eyes.
Yeah, she just sent a bunch of eyes. I'm like, all right, hear me out. You used to like design menus for people, right? Back in the day. I said, so
You did that?
Yeah.
yes,
For years.
So I
Fuck
said,
yeah.
I really just cannot, like, I don't feel like my weight is coming off fast enough, right?
Right.
So the only reason why I know that I am dropping, right, is because I bought this dress to wear for Christmas. And when I had bought it, it was like kind of like, ooh, girl, you better make sure you wear that that faja. You know what I'm saying? And I put it on with no problem for Christmas Eve, right? So I was like, okay, so maybe there is some kind of, and I refuse to get on the scale just because I don't want to look at it.
Fuck that scale.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, I have got to like, if it doesn't, and I think she's the perfect person for this, and this is why I'm going to say it. Remember, I kept telling you, Rob, I can't figure out how many extra calories I need to put in
For breastfeeding.
for breastfeeding, right? And I'm just going to be honest with you. The reason I had a nutritionist whenever I was doing bodybuilding competitions was not because I didn't know how to do that myself, right? I could have done it myself. I just don't like to think about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
You just want to eat.
That's
So I just
a
wanna-
lot of
right.
work.
And I don't want to think about it. I also don't want to make my meals either. So, because
agree.
I suck at making them. I make them so bland. Like my shit tastes like healthy food. But Dawn makes good healthy food that has flavor. So even Mickey's eating it, y'all. So, you know,
Oh, okay.
she does the chicken,
Okay.
and she loves your wraps. And she tried the salmon.
Did she like it?
And she liked it. So
Good.
yeah, so she's
Rob is so fucking lucky. I can't
Yeah,
stand
I
him.
You know,
know.
it's so funny because you say that Rob's lucky. I meal prep on the weekends, and then he's like, "What are we gonna eat?" And I'm like, "Oh, you wanted food?"
Basically.
No,
We
we
get the
do.
scraps.
And I actually had to start portioning ours out because I'll just I'll make a bunch of chicken salad for the wraps, and then I'll just leave it in a big container like that, and then we'll just weigh it out. But it's just so easy
just
when
to
it's
have it
pre-portioned. Yeah.
because that's what I would make. Lisa do before is, can you make me chicken? Can you make me ground beef? I would do the rice, and I would just pick a random vegetable.
Right.
Usually it ends up being broccoli. I just don't know why. It's just the easiest one, to be honest
Right.
with you. And or asparagus.
yeah.
And I suck at making asparagus too. They just taste disgusting for me all the time. Anyway, so, but it was like, oh my God, let me go get the scale. Now let me measure it.
Right.
Now let me go find the measuring cup for the little bushes of, broccoli. And it was just like, that's why I never kept it up.
Yeah.
It's
And
hard.
so when she said she was going to start doing the meals, I was like, okay, yes, I need this because I just can't, I don't want to. I don't have time, and I don't want to. I don't want to. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's the truth.
I don't want to. I don't mind breakfast though, just because I like breakfast to be
warm
right now, warm and fresh. I don't like to have to heat it up. I don't mind breakfast. But lunch and dinner, I'm just like, and that's why sometimes I always just go without eating for a while, just because I just don't feel like getting up and doing it myself.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna be honest.
I agree.
I can't remember not meal prepping. Like I've been doing meal prep for so long. I started after I had the twins. So 9 months after I had the twins, I was on stage for my first bodybuilding contest.
Can you believe that? 9 months after.
Some bitch told me.
Damn, I'm
and
slacking.
you know what? I'm forever grateful for this person, even though I can't stand her. I loathe her to a T. Whore. Told me that I would never have abs. She's like, you'll never have abs or a flat stomach after twins. I said, bitch, watch me. And I did it. 9 months. And
my babysitter tells me that every day.
You know what?
And instead might as well tase her.
She tells me every day.
But we're about to prove her wrong. All right.
Good luck with that.
So
she's like, you'll never be the same. You're gonna just be this way, so just accept it. I'm like,
no, we're not accepting it.
I'm gonna show you that I don't need to go get
a tummy
plastic
tuck.
surgery.
Yes, I mean. I am gonna have to get skin removed. I see it already.
That's different. You know what I'm saying.
My stomach is falling down.
It's hard because it doesn't
cut
bounce
you
back.
again, girl.
And your elasticity in your skin, the collagen, everything is just stretched out, and then it's not like we were 30.
Yeah.
You know, it's just not. And I mean, I did it. I was 31 when I had the twins. I bounced back. I'm 37 now, and I've gained probably 50 pounds in the quarantine over a course of like 2 years, and losing it now, it's not the same. Your skin's not the same. I probably have more stretch marks now than what I did before. It just, as you get older, it's harder.
I don't know how I don't have stretch marks. Actually, I got 3 new ones from this pregnancy.
She said 3.
I did. I got 3, and I can
Mine
count
were
them.
all
They're
under
like
my
right
boob.
here. So I didn't. For some reason, my skin is.
Mine are old and faded.
Just
You can't
tattoo
even,
them
I'm
like
so
tiger
white,
stripes.
You can't
Right?
even
Tattoo them like tiger stripes.
Make
You can't
balloons
even
out of
tell.
it.
Fam.
Just put a
There you
balloon on
go.
the top of it because they go like this, you know.
That's so funny.
And I remember when I saw them after my skin I told Peter, I was like, I did get stretch marks this time. And he was like, I know you had a baby. I'm like, I know, but I didn't get any with Penny.
Right.
I was like, so I didn't think I was going to get them again. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I was like, gosh. He's like,
Woo!
okay. He's
That
like,
poor baby's gonna hear about it later.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
my goodness.
I was playing
You
with
did
her
this
yesterday.
To me.
Did this to my body.
And I was like playing with her, tickling her neck, and I said, "And thanks for getting me cut." And she's like laughing about it.
And thanks for almost killing me.
Yeah. She's like just laughing.
And thanks for giving me stretch marks.
Yeah, right.
Oh my
All
god.
the things.
But so I thought it would be a good idea because I kept saying that I just talk about nothing on my podcast. To have Dawn on and talk about trying to get back like into nutrition and really be focused about it. And I think that you're great at telling people how to be able to do this without maybe feeling overwhelmed.
I was like, my butt's vibrating.
Yeah.
Without
Strong ass
feeling
vibrator.
overwhelmed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I guess for somebody, let's do this. For somebody who wants to get started, just
The basics.
what's the change number 1 that they should make besides mental?
Oh, definitely mental. I mean, you and then you can't say besides mental because you have to mentally prepare yourself for this. But what I think the number 1 problem that people have right now is Fad diets. Let's jump on this bandwagon. Ooh, we're doing keto. And I'm not going to knock anyone in particular.
Same.
I think they all suck.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Paleo, keto, low carb, Atkins, Mediterranean. You can name them all. Guys, the number 1 thing that you have to do is a deficit of calories.
Yeah.
Now, what can you consume? Let's bring in whole foods, not processed foods, refined sugars. How many people drink their calories? I mean, like,
No, yes.
yeah. I mean, a Coke has so much sugar, and I know like, oh, you can go Coke Zero.
I just had a
or
squirt
Diet
right
Coke.
now.
But first of all, we have your squirt.
I
It's
hate
so
sodas.
good.
we got away from Coke products, but
Dr. Pepper only.
Dr. Pepper only. But
Don't do
a
sodas.
lot of people are against the artificial sweeteners. There's a lot of studies that
It's
have
so
shown
bad
that
for you.
there are a lot of studies that show that it's actually not. So I
What?
think it's controversial. It's a controversial subject. It's kind of like getting into
Like
politics.
aspartame?
Yeah, that it's not as bad as you think it is. But
Really?
also, you know, with anything in, you know, small quantities, you're not going to sit here
too
and
much
do
or
it.
too little of anything is going to fuck you up.
So, you know, I think when it comes to it, and then bringing it back to the basics is like, you know what, and a lot of people don't know what whole foods are. If you're shopping in the grocery store, stay around the perimeter. Everything that you have and you need is on the perimeter.
Everything in the middle is
Everything in
garbage.
the middle is going to be garbage, except for your spices, your, you know, the necessities, your toiletries, your oatmeal. But you just have to like go back and keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid, you know, like it's easy to do that.
Start with something simple, like, you know what?
Yeah.
Don't drink Coke anymore.
Yeah. Cut one thing out, you know,
Or you know what? If it's 3 a day,
go down to 2.
Yeah. And that's what
baby steps.
Whenever
You
I
don't have
would
to be
train
drastic.
people, I'd always be like, you guys, okay, like when I posted the menu, I know no one tried it. And that's why I stopped posting them.
Right.
Because there was just no point. And I just figured that it was better. And that's why I asked Dawn when I texted her, I said, would you be down to maybe instead what we do is anybody who's interested can reach out to you where you can do a personalized menu for them.
Yep.
And for a lot of people, they think like, gross, I don't want to eat the same thing every day.
You don't have to.
But you have to have some kind of basic everyday food.
Right.
Like I get it. Like you want to eat tacos one day, but there's a healthy way to eat tacos.
Right.
And it's like putting what's the amount of protein that's going to go in your taco shell? Because there's a taco shell that I like to use that's like literally like 30 calories.
Right.
Not even. I think it's less.
But you can only fit 2 ounces of meat in it.
And I would get only one.
Exactly.
So it's like 1 ounce of meat in there and then your other taco and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just kind of like people think like, oh, I can't eat that like that. Yeah, you can. You can still put cebolla. You can still put cilantro. You can still put salsa. You can still put all those
And
things
cheese.
in there. And cheese too.
Yeah.
Unless you're prepping for a competition, you can even put sour cream on there.
Yeah, and you know, like even and so we'll talk about that too. Competing and just I call them my everyday people. I coached competitors if you're going to compete, every competitor I've ever put on stage has placed. Which, yay!
Talk your shit, Dawn. Talk
yeah.
Bragging about it, girl. Brag about it.
But you know, I don't like coaching competitors. I will do it, but it's the people that are my everyday people. They're serious about it. Competitors, man, they're oof.
Christine told me that.
Yeah.
I think I still have the email she wrote me. She was like, "You are the easiest person."
Yes. Because they're needy.
And I was like,
why?
They're just needy bitches.
I have no idea. I just would do what she would say.
And I
wouldn't question it.
And that's ideal.
And then Pete would be like, so do you know why you're having them? I'm like, no, she just said to do it. And she's like, you don't want to know? I'm like, I mean, if she's telling me to do it, there's a reason.
Right.
Unless it's
There's
like
a
some
method to her
weird,
madness.
some kind of weird shit, then I'd be like, I don't know why I'm doing that. But maybe I should ask her now at this point.
Yeah.
So I just never really asked.
Right.
The only thing was like if she put something on there that I just was like not crazy about, then I'd be like, is there any way that we can substitute this for something else? And then she'd try to find something that.
And there's workarounds for all of that. My first prep, I ate chicken thighs the whole time. I just substituted my fats for other things. Like there's a way to do healthy, good tasting meals. Like, and we'll not talk about competing. Majority of us are not competing.
Sure.
Yeah.
And if we are, you can't maintain that lifestyle forever. But just like you
unless
said.
you're Dana Lynn Bailey.
Yeah. Unless you're DLB. But even then.
Unless you got that
she's
juice.
my man crush. Yeah, she got something.
She does not juice Rob. Okay.
Okay.
Do not say that
Ain't
about
nothing
her.
wrong with it.
She get that juice from Rob. But not that Rob. You know, her Rob.
Ooh.
Rob
but-
looks good right now, though.
Yeah, he does.
Rob looks
Yeah.
okay. Rob.
All right. And so, Rob, you
And
look
before
good
anybody thinks it's Rob here, I'm talking about Rob
too. You look
Bailey.
good too,
Yeah,
baby.
give me a couple months. Get back to our.
So he mentioned this on the last podcast that we had a competition. Yeah, did he tell you about the?
No, because it hasn't. I mean, I didn't even mention it, but it's kind of started, but not
No,
really.
it started. It started 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, the first one, which I already won, but
No. So it ends.
It's not fair.
It
To
ends
compete with
this-
guys, it's not fair.
No,
It's
we
not.
did based on body fat percentage, like how much
Okay.
you're losing overall
Okay.
percentage,
Yeah.
which he probably is winning right now. But I got a week, and I'm not saying you can drop a lot of pounds in a week, but mine's water weight, and baby, let's go.
Get
Yeah.
it, girl.
So,
Get it.
but
so
no,
on
we're-
RPT though, we're doing a huge fitness challenge to kick off the year. So I was gonna see if we won want to do the same thing for the HERR
Ooh,
community.
yes, I
Ooh,
like
let's
that.
do it.
We should do that
What is
for
that?
And
sure.
we're going to do the same thing where it's going to be a percentage of.
Yeah, percentage of body fat. I have a
Yeah.
calculator. I have a spreadsheet. I've done these challenges before. They're a lot of fun. We actually did a challenge with some friends a couple of years ago. Everyone put in $50.
Yeah.
And we had 14
Nice.
people. The winner took it all. It was great.
Oh,
Yeah. And so
I
when
like
you
that.
and this is something that Rob's
It's motivation.
Rob's kind of deterred me from is because I'm that person. I'm super competitive. I feel like you're
Mm-hmm.
that way too. If I have a goal, if I'm competitive, I'm going to do it. But we've tried to reframe it and make it, okay, a lifestyle change,
Yeah.
which it is a lifestyle change in general, but like not saying, okay, I want to be 10% body fat, and be on stage. Like maybe you can frame your mind to thinking, okay, well, I can do that without getting on stage. Because
I just want to be able to point my arm again and
just see
not
muscle
see
just
this and see
rippling.
just my muscle again. That's all I want. It's real
Yeah.
simple.
it's not that
It's
not that
not
hard.
that
Real
simple.
simple. Like that's all I want. I've been there before.
Right.
I need to be there again. I'm not trying to be show ready. Although I
Right.
do want to do a show.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to do a show at 40. Then I want to do another show at 50. Then I want to do and so as long as I can go, I want to
Get
do
it.
one.
She's like, I'm gonna
I just
get
want
it.
to do one. I'm not trying to
one.
do like, but then I
Okay.
know how obsessed. I'm a obsessive type of person.
Yeah.
So I know that just like how I did the first time around, I competed the
So
entire
is it
year.
just to prove like to you that you can? Because in my head, I'm like, you're going to spend all that money. You're going to do all of this. Like,
It's
why don't
to-
you say, I
to-
want to do a photo shoot and like,
Nah,
and that way
it's
you
not the
have
same
pictures
way.
like that.
No.
Okay.
You got to be on stage.
Oh,
Dude,
Somebody
I
else
have
has to. Somebody else has to judge me.
The listeners will.
torture.
The listeners will gladly judge you.
Yeah. We judging.
I have a
I
friend
would
named
like to-
Jennifer, and she's like 50 something, and she still competes.
Yeah.
No, I'm
My
upset.
God.
Do a virtual show. We'll make a stage back here in the backyard.
Right.
That is such a good idea.
We'll stream it for the podcast
Hey,
listeners.
I like
Hell
the torture
yeah.
of your thighs are too big. You need your upper body is too big. It's too
You're
small
carrying
for
too
your
much
lot of
water.
Yeah, it's like
Got a
all the
little bit of
critique, and you're
fat
just
back
kind of
there.
like, wow, I just, this was really hard, and I just came back with all this feedback.
But then you're
I'm
going to have to
gonna
get
go
on
cry
stage
I'm
in my
gonna go
corner
cry
right
exactly
quick.
in the
Yeah.
shower for 40 minutes.
Exactly.
It's
Oh
whenever
my
like
God.
it's funny we talk about like I've never really talked about this, but it's funny like the whole thing about this competition, right? It's just about getting shredded and looking
Oh, yeah.
super duper like muscular, right? But when you think about it and you get your results as to like how you scored on there, and you read the feedback, you're like, I just got on stage really to get critiqued by someone else
Right.
to tell me that I'm just not fit enough. You know what I'm saying? How fucking like psycho are you for that?
Extremely.
You're
You're
fucking
psycho.
psycho.
Extremely.
You're
Right?
sick
And this
I
is
just,
why
like,
so
think
many
about-
competitors have body dysmorphia, and but I'm not going to go into that. But
I really think I did have it.
Oh,
before
100%. I know I did.
Because whenever I told you, I see pictures and I vividly during
Remember
that
thinking you
time
were
think we're
fat.
fat.
Yeah.
And I just remember thinking like, oh my God, there's this like little roll here. I'm like, and I'd be going like this. I'd even be trying to wear a faja.
What?
The body
I can't even wear a
dysmorphia
faja,
in-
and I
I
can't
would
do
be
it.
trying
man.
to wear
It's
a
too
faja,
much.
and I was in a size this is ridiculous.
Like a
Hold
size
up.
2.
A 4.
A 2.
No, I was
A 0.
and I was in a 1.
That's crazy.
She was wearing a faja.
That
was a 1.
Yeah, and
Wow.
To
and the
tell you
thing
that I
is-
gave
yeah.
Mickey
Wow.
some of my clothes from that
Yeah.
time because I was really saying I was going to get there again one day, and then finally I just let go of it and I said, "Here you go.
Let it go.
You can have it."
Yeah.
The size 4s are too big for her. She's still too small for them, but I have one size 4 pair of jeans in my closet with tags still on it
You
And
hope
you're
from when I
like,
bought it
"I'm
when I
gonna
was
do
small,
this
and I was like,
again."
I don't know when. I would like to be back into a 4/6.
Yeah.
I'm okay with
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
like
want to
that.
be anything smaller than a 4. I'm 40 years old. You don't need to be smaller than
That's
that,
right.
right? But I also don't want to be anything bigger than a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah, 8 is okay, I guess,
Yeah.
but I don't want to. I
Yeah.
don't want to.
Yeah.
And I know
Personally,
8 is
yeah.
not big.
Yeah.
But I just don't want to be an 8. I want to be in a 6 because that usually, a 6 for me usually means that I'm the right
Comfy.
amount of healthy.
Yep.
Right.
And I feel comfortable and I'm probably still pretty shredded around my arms. And that's kind of where I want to be. And that's where I know I want to be.
Where do you lean out first? Your arms?
My upper body.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. It's
My lower body is so stubborn.
And it's so awful because whenever I would compete, the problem I had was I'd start off real big, like 2 weeks before. Like, I mean,
Right.
I have a video that I want to, we need to show that one, Rob, whenever, it's
you're
this
lifting?
video of me and I'm lifting and it's actually the promo for the pre-workout that Pete was dropping and I'm the one doing it.
Okay.
And I'm like doing like this and I'm like showing my shoulder. I mean, it's just a big, nice bulk and it's just
She
a
got that
nice.
delt
Yeah.
popping.
I mean, the delt is popping, like the tricep. I mean, I have the entire definition, like just happening. And then it's like,
It's weird what we obsess about, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
yeah. And then competition day, it's like, where did those arms go?
Yeah.
It was like,
you
I
lost
went,
it. Yeah. You
I went
shriveled up.
smaller. I was like,
You didn't fill out right. Yeah. She was
was
deflated.
How does that
She didn't have
happen?
enough wine to get on
yeah,
stage.
they say, and I saw
That's
people
what I said.
drinking.
I know we talked about that.
And I was like, what's with the wine thing?
Yeah.
And I remember texting people, I'm like, people are drinking wine back
100%.
here.
Makes
know what
you
I'm saying?
really
Like, what is this
vascular
for?
and it
I didn't know.
plumps
I
you
didn't know
up.
what that was for.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was just
Wow,
like crazy.
that's
But anyway,
crazy.
let's get back. Let's
Yeah.
get back to nutrition because we can talk about competing all day long. I'm not competing ever again. I've made that decision. I'm okay with it. I do want to get back lean like that. So back to the basics. Like Marissa said, if you're having 3 Cokes a day, cut down to 2. Eventually cut down to 1. Take baby
Yep.
steps, big steps, baby
Yep.
steps, baby steps. You don't have to go big or go home because that's where people fail. You go, oh, I'm going to do this meal plan. I'm going to eat the same thing every day. And then you're burned out at the end of, a week or 2 and then they fall off. Bandwagon dieting will do the same thing. You can do keto. You can lose all this weight. And then as soon as you go back to normal,
Yep.
you're going to gain it all
But
back.
also,
plus
people
more.
don't do keto like you really. There's a whole science to
Oh,
that
there
too.
is. And it's
you
so
have to
much-
get in like ketosis
Ketosis,
stage
if
you're
or
not
whatever.
testing
it
goes
with
into
strips.
ketosis.
Yeah.
So for me, here's my thing with diets, and I would tell this anybody in my Zumba class who would, and whenever I would train them, they'd come and ask me, "What do you think about this?" And I'd always be like, "I didn't want to do menus."
Right.
It was like I didn't. Can I do them? Yes. I just didn't want to do them because I hate when you come ask me. I'm telling you to do something and then you
And you
come
don't
ask,
do it.
or you come ask me about another diet that's out there. I'm like, you can't even do this one.
Bitch, this is
That
the
was
HERR
my
diet.
biggest thing in like
You can't
nutrition.
even do this
Yeah.
one, which is simple eating.
Right.
How are you going to be able to do
Yeah.
X, Y, Z? That's what I don't. That's what people I feel don't understand about
No.
becoming healthy
And
again.
the thing, like you said about the fad diets, like the keto and all that, it works, but
Yeah, it
long
does.
term, is it
No,
realistic? That's the
not
thing.
realistic.
It's gonna get it
just
done.
like being lean on stage is
Yeah.
not realistic.
Yeah.
And the thing is too is like that was the big deterrent for me when I was doing as a nutritionist. I'm still a nutritionist, but as a nutritionist is you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink.
That's
and
true.
it's so for me, I started taking it personally. Like I just spent all this time making you a menu.
And tell them how hard it is.
It's not
Girl,
easy because
fuck that.
what I do, I mean, and at one point in time, I did this when I was a stay-at-home mom. So I had 20 something clients and I was doing menus. I was not a cookie cutter diet person. You did not have the same menu as you because you're not the same.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the same as me or same as Rob. Everybody's different. And it's like a guinea pig. You said that last night and I was like, there's no better analogy. Some people respond better to more carbs and less fat. Some people respond better to more fats and less carbs. But if you don't try this for at least 4 to 6 weeks, you're not going to know. And you're
Yeah.
not going to see those changes in 2 weeks. You didn't get big in that little bit of time. You're not going to lose it in that amount of time. So you have to be patient with yourself and not be mean to yourself, Marisol. And, I listen to this podcast. I'm like, girl, stop, take it easy. But yeah, you have to give yourself time. And if you don't, you're setting yourself for
sure.
for not successful, for disaster.
100%, I agree with that. What do you find most when like people can be like, I want to do this and I want to lose 50 pounds.
Give yourself a year.
in 2 days.
Yeah.
No.
50 pounds,
not
but I
realistic.
can't. I hate it with
I
this.
can't.
I can't do this and I can't do that and I also can't do this.
Like,
And you
what
want
can
to
you do?
lose how much weight?
Yeah.
Get it,
I'd like to.
girl.
I have a wedding.
They
in
want
the
a magic pill.
summertime.
Yeah,
So
they do.
do you think that I can drop by this? And then it's like when you, I'm sure you do this, Don. When you sit down and have consultations, right, to see what their goals are. What are you trying to
Right.
accomplish here? And you're just like, no, I
That's
can't
not
get you there
realistic.
by
Yeah.
the time you go to this wedding. Oh well.
They'll find
Really?
somebody that will.
So they're
and
gonna
then
go
they'll come
find
back.
someone else,
Yeah.
and that's okay. I'm okay with that.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
okay with people
100%.
leaving because
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna do it because you can't do something where you're gonna lose it fast because you're more than likely gonna gain it
right
just as
back.
fast.
Yeah.
Whatever little
Plus
fad
more.
you did. You know what I'm
Plus more.
saying? Like, I don't like the kid. Listen, there's one thing that's been around forever. There's just one thing that's been around forever. And that is eating
Clean.
Clean macros.
healthy.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's worked for anybody.
Yeah.
That's why when I hate when there's like the new, I lost weight with the, what's the one everybody was on? Beach something?
Oh,
Beachbody? P90X? Insanity?
Atkins. There it
Yeah,
was.
the
It was
Atkins.
like, I lost all this weight with the Atkins diet. I'm like, word? I'm like, what were you doing with the
I was
Atkins
skinny during
diet?
Atkins.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Huh?
I was skinny during Atkins, so
You're
that
just
was-
young.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No, it's just, setting yourself up for success is what you want to do. You talk about when people are like, oh, I want to lose 30 pounds in, 2 months. How about let's one guys,
Start
to
with 1
maybe
month.
2 pounds a week is okay. You have to take in consideration your cycle time, your ovulation time, just salt intake. And I'm not saying, I'm not a big proponent on like cutting sodium and all that, but like if you're not drinking enough water, you're retaining water.
Yeah.
I hate to tell you guys that, but if you're not, you're just not. Like you need to be consuming a lot of water. I'm not saying gallons and gallons like us bodybuilders used to do, but I mean it's not going to hurt you.
Yeah.
I love water.
Yeah, I do too.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do. I love water. Like, I just don't.
And you crave it naturally. Like when
Yeah.
you start drinking a lot of water, then you're like right now I have really bad dry mouth, but because your body wants it and it
Yep.
needs it. Yeah. So.
Yeah, because like, I drank 2 sips. I know it's really dumb, y'all. I drank 2
What?
sips of, I mixed like a regular iced tea, sweet iced tea with unsweet iced tea.
yeah.
I like to mix it together.
Good.
And I had 2 sips,
You were done.
and I was like, "Where's my water?" Man? And I was like, this taste in my mouth was like,
Yeah.
it's just not.
You know what? I'm kind of feeling like I had COVID because
This come
What the fuck kind of segue is that?
everybody.
I'm just saying.
Welcome back, Marissa.
Ever since I've been drinking Cokes, and I know that I shouldn't. Maybe this is just Chewy telling me that I shouldn't be doing this. But
no
the
taste.
aftertaste has tasted like
Funky.
fucking
It's
straight
disgusting.
chemicals.
That's
Yeah.
why.
It was never disgusting to me.
Really?
Never.
It's a hormone.
Even like
Until
even like,
now.
Oh
It
could be
yeah,
your
the
hormones, yeah.
aftertaste
It's your
is
hormones.
like it tastes like straight
It's like
fucking
when you're craving something or you can't have something, like when you're pregnant or it's your
Yeah.
hormones. Your hormones are still balancing out.
anyway, because I saw you make that taste with your, and I was like,
Yeah,
yeah, my
so-
taste buds been off.
Yeah, mine are
I
still
feel like I
off.
had the COVID.
I don't know
As
when
long
I
as
had
you're not
COVID,
the
but I've always
pregnant, we're
fascinated.
good.
Oh girl,
Oh my God, Marissa, imagine
Not-
you were pregnant again.
imagine I would throw myself down the stairs. And I know children are a blessing, but
also,
honey,
honey,
Honey. I'll help you if you need help. I'll throw you downstairs.
Rob will kick you down the stairs.
Yeah.
my goodness.
Okay, so give us some more pointers, Dawn, here for kicking off 2022. If you really want to get going, besides obviously what we said already, like getting mentally right, setting realistic goals.
Yes.
What are some other that you feel people need to kind of keep in mind as they're trying to start their fitness journey?
Find yourself a good support group, and I feel like we are building that community in our Patreon group on Facebook. Because like-minded individuals, they're gonna do.
Yeah, it's
if you're
true.
and trying to get your family into it can be a struggle. I understand that with
Yeah.
especially with kids and stuff like that. Eating healthy, not what I want McDonald's or I want pizza. Well, you know what? Rob and I have found a great pizza. The Mighty Crisp pizza. It's cauliflower pizza. Half of that.
Oh my
I
god,
love cauliflower
it's
pizza.
the
so
Yeah.
good.
The
And it
HEB
doesn't-
one.
Yeah, it doesn't even taste like cauliflower pizza.
Do you know how I got it? Was Christine put it on my menu?
Yeah, it's so good. I put it on people's menus. Yeah, I've done that
delicious.
before. The thing is like, there's a good way. There's a healthy way to make tacos. There's a healthy way to make burgers. But also, you can eat that still if you don't eat like an asshole all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
And then you also have to listen, I've always told somebody, you can stay home and do nothing, no exercise, but if you're eating right, you'll still see a change in your
abs are
body.
made
Yeah,
in
that's
the
Like,
kitchen.
exactly. So it
It's
doesn't matter. Like, you can
90%
sit there
diet.
and sit at home all day. And then
Yeah.
when I tell someone that, they're like, they don't believe it. Listen, what you're with the working out, all you're doing is helping accelerate it and
Right.
keep it work better and faster. And you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Results happen quicker.
I I would say too, for people that are new to this, start a log. And I know it sounds very tedious, but start a food log, because then when you are ready, I mean, when you see it on paper too, like, oh fuck, man, I ate that and I ate that, and not to like shame you, but just to keep in, okay, well, I had a burger, or then I had some toast, and then that way, when you come to a nutritionist or whoever you go to, just to talk to you, be like, what did I eat? Well, I eat healthy. I'm like, okay, well, let's break it down. And I think a lot of people also, they just don't know what is considered healthy, what a nutrition label really means. Like, and that's something that I can help, a grocery store tour. Those are fun. I love doing those. But yeah, it's not hard. Don't overcomplicate things.
And I think some people
get overwhelmed.
Yeah, overwhelmed. And I think their idea of like being healthy is, oh, I've just got to eat vegetables all day long, and that's not, or salads, and that's not what it is.
I don't eat vegetables.
Really?
No. We very in our household eat vegetables. My stomach is super sensitive to vegetables. So I think we stop broccoli altogether.
It's like asparagus and Brussels, really.
Yeah. I'll have okra. He doesn't like okra.
I don't like okra either.
I love it.
Están babosos.
It's slimy.
So
It's gross.
Yeah. See, I understand some stuff.
Yeah.
I'm learning. That was one of my, actually I made, my phone's over there. I made my, what's it called?
Collage.
My collage, my vision board. And that was
I saw Spanish. I saw Spanish.
Spanish is one
of
of the things I put on there.
Yeah, I saw that.
I want to
on
learn Spanish.
Oh, okay, cute.
Okay, cute. Well, to communicate with my mother-in-law specifically, because she doesn't speak English and I don't speak Spanish. So Spanglish is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But yes, getting overwhelmed. I think you don't have to get it overwhelmed. You don't have to be, it's not as hard as you think it is.
Listen, guys, I've been trying to make stationery stuff and I can't find a vendor, but this is perfect time, because one of the things, talking about the food log.
Tissue paper needs to have your logo too.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
That's easy to find. I just haven't had the time to. I already know where that is, but I just haven't had the time to do it.
I was going to just put my stamp all over some tissue paper.
It's really actually cheap if you order it in the thousands.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you'll need them in the thousands anyway. They'll go through like this. So that's why.
You need to do that with the candles.
Yeah.
But going back to what you were saying, one of the things that I would give to my clients that I would personal train would be journals, right? And 100%. It was to log their food. And I never forget when Nay, who I had for a hot minute, she fell off and then came back on. And she said, I went back in reference to the journal that you gave me.
That's great.
She's
Very
like,
nice.
and I was so disciplined. And she goes, and then when I ate food that I shouldn't have eaten, it was on there. And she's like, and I felt, she said now she because she had fallen off, she felt like gross because she was doing so good at all this, and then all of a sudden she kind of, stress happens, life happens. Exactly. I know that, and it's normal. And for some people, stress means food.
100%. I am that person. That's me.
I'm not. I'm the opposite. Stress means I'm not eating.
No, man. I'm
stress.
Give me all
sadness. The food. Anything that has to do.
I just like to eat.
But if I'm,
it has nothing to do with stress.
I'm eating. If I'm sad, I'm eating. I just like to eat.
Yeah.
And and that's why I also like to work out. But going back on that, like I with the food journaling and everything like that, I've had clients that I had one client that I've had for 6 years. But my goal is to not do that. And now if somebody's like, I don't want to think about it, I want you to prep my meals, that's cool. But my goal is to educate somebody. I want to teach you. If you can learn this in 6 months to a year, great. Macros, you don't have to do it for life. But in my head, I know what.
Why don't you write a book?
Girl,
like a little guide.
Yeah.
Paperback.
Okay, I think
easy.
Yeah,
that's true. Like a little guide.
ebook,
and it has the
Robert's
journal
told
in
me
it.
that. Do videos. He's told me this all the time, and a cookbook.
Same me. I keep telling her,
Yeah.
I'll help you, Dawn.
I'm
not ready.
I'm not ready.
I'm like,
That's what I told
Dawn.
her.
So I have an
I said,
idea.
I'm not
Do you want to
ready.
do my menu, and then we can tell, like, I can be your guinea
She literally
pig.
said, "Then you can stay at home."
Then you can, and then I said, then you can work from home. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
I'm not like. Oh, I hated doing
The menu.
the
It's
menus.
not-
it was
not
just
for
too
everybody.
much for
It's
me.
not for
It was
everybody.
like.
I think like I said, the biggest thing for me was people that didn't take it seriously, because I got offended. I'm like, you came to me, I gave to you, and now you're not giving back to me. But then when you have to like dissociate yourself from that. Like,
And also, I was the same way, and I also felt like there was always an excuse.
oh, I hate that.
And I was just like, Marissa's like, I don't relate right now.
Hey man, it is what it is.
No,
I'm learning.
You can either make excuses or you can like reach your goals.
It's
guys.
just like,
Let's
it's
do it.
because this weekend I'm like,
Well, and another thing that I do want to address too is that, and I hear all the time, and you may agree or disagree with me, is cheat meals, which is fine and dandy, but you don't reward yourself with food.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
you're not a dog.
You're
That's what
not
I've
a
always
dog.
said.
We don't do
Yep.
that. Like,
Reward
you just
yourself with
have
a new pair of jeans,
Yes.
a new
100%.
shirt, a new
Yeah.
purse.
some
Yeah.
Lululemon,
Something
you know,
new, yeah.
everything like
Right,
that.
yeah.
Or
I
the-
100%
or the knockoff
agree.
Lululemon that Dawn has found on Amazon. Do I need to hook you all
What?
up? Oh, girl, let me tell you, $20 for a pair of leggings that are squat proof and Lululemon thick. I love.
Really?
You gotta share the link.
I might, y'all buy it all
In
up,
the
and then I
group.
won't have none. But I'll
In the
share. I'll
group.
share it. Yeah, these are Lululemon dupes that I have found. Sports bras and leggings. I'm not a big fan of the Lulu tops, just because I'm too chesty and it doesn't. But I love their bras because I have huge.
They have
boobies.
one bra, and trust me,
Is it the front zip?
yes,
Yeah,
that's
that-
my favorite bra from
They're
them.
$108.
And I only have 3 of them. I know
'Cause they're
that's why, because they're $108.
Yeah.
I have a black
Rob,
one, a
don't
white one,
listen.
and a new, like a tan one.
Rob, don't listen.
And I'm just always like,
$100?
108. I have 5. One for every day of the week.
I only have 3. I was like, and that's with my discount.
I get a discount too.
And
yeah.
so, you know what I'm saying? Even
But
then,
you get a discount now at the outlet too, because they changed it.
Oh, yeah?
So they used to only let you do it in the store, but now they've changed like Sweat Collective. I don't know if you know that. I haven't been to Lulu in forever because I found the dupes. Let me ask you this: have y'all done the stripping of your gym clothes yet?
What is that?
No.
Oh my god!
What is
Where
this?
you put your
Mind out of the
gym
gutter.
clothes in the hottest water you can in a bathtub, right?
Okay.
Half a cup of borax, half a cup of washing soda, and powdered not dishwasher, powdered laundry soap, like Tide or whatever, in the powder. You let that shit sit in there. You stir it 6 hours. The first 30 minutes, that water is black. It is disgusting because you think about it. You think you're getting your workout clothes
You're
clean.
sweating, so your
Girl,
body's detoxing.
and then you just mix it with. I took a broom.
See, this is where I should pull up the video, but I don't have space for monitors and stuff. I brought another monitor, Sol, and I have that.
I have to show
that right
y'all.
there. I'm gonna
I
mount
took a
them.
picture.
And
I
turn
took
it
a
around.
picture, and you stir it. I mean, the first 30 minutes, I was like, "This is disgusting." That was on my body. But if you think about it, gym clothes start smelling funky after a while. Even if you wash them, when you sweat in them, they're
Yeah.
Now I've heard quote unquote rumors that it's just stripping the color out. That did not look like color. Boo, that was dirty.
Wow.
So I did that, and I'm going to plan on doing that every couple months, especially now that I'm back into jiu-jitsu because it's other people's sweat and there's
Get all that
germs.
booty
y'all
sweat
are
off
all
there.
That
each
booty
other.
sweat. Girl, I picked a toenail off the mat the other day. I was so disgusted.
I have a scar from a toenail that scratched me on the
yeah.
front of my.
Damn, you can't be doing jujitsu with people
If
with
your
long
toenail's
toes.
that long,
No, I get
It's
angry.
like you gotta be
when you compete
considerate.
in jiu-jitsu, they check your nails just
Oh,
like they
yeah.
do in the UFC. They check
Oh,
your
yeah,
nails,
that's
they check
awesome.
your toes. Yeah. They check your everything. But
That's a
anyway,
great
I
thing.
digress. Yeah, that had nothing to do with nutrition, but workout clothes. I will definitely post the link for the Amazon
perfect.
dupe.
Yeah.
But
and don't forget, we have apparel too at apparel.
Oh, sorry.
At
Amen.
HERRappareltx.com. Thank you. There is workout. Workout.
You got the
and
ones
it's
with the
on
side
sale right now.
pockets,
I do. I have side
yeah,
pockets.
and that's
one.
my biggest thing is I love the side pockets.
Yeah, mine have side pockets.
I
The
love
the
that.
leggings
I'm an
don't.
asshole.
But mine are. They are squat proof because I made sure that
Yes.
was before I got them. Because I can't stand when you look cute and then you squat and it's like we know what
you
color
can
her
see-
thong is, you know.
Or,
and it's
or
kinda
she's
like-
not wearing one and you
or
see her
yeah,
cootie
exactly. So
I mean, unless you like that.
Yeah.
Some girls like to
Rob's
show.
over here like,
Now I will say about the sports bras that came with this collection that's on my website. I wish that I would have gotten higher impact sports bras. I got medium impact.
can you get front zips? Look
I haven't seen. Yeah.
So look into it.
I wanted them to match the pants,
Yeah.
obviously, so that's why I got them. But they're comfortable.
You know what I
sports
loved
bra.
was the crop that I wore the other day. It was so soft.
Oh yeah, that material.
I did not know it was
Okay,
a
so
crop
the-
when I
Mom
bought
wife
it.
So listen, so that same material.
Yeah.
is in the workout shirts.
Oh, okay.
But they're sold out immediately.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I don't think I don't have one medium left. Those sold out quick.
It's mine, by the way, guys. There are no mediums left.
That
I
is
just
super
bought it.
soft, that crop.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was the nice, and I had no idea. I said, Rob, I bought a crop. I didn't even know. I said, oh Lord, help me.
Yeah,
when
she
am I
didn't
gonna
know.
wear this? And so I wore it in my jiu-jitsu under my jiu-jitsu because I am not wear. I might wear it in public when I lose the weight that I want to lose, but I was like,
It looked good on
with
you.
my mom.
It looked great.
Yeah.
Because I sent them a picture from the mirror. I was like, Dawn bought a crop top. I did not know.
I think
this.
it's like I think I felt.
But it's not a like super short crop either. It's
No,
like
it's
perfect.
not.
No, it's
Yeah.
decent.
Yeah.
I
And
like it.
the hoodie crop that says Mom Wife Hustler
Yeah.
is longer than that, and that's also like super soft. Like even
Oh,
after you've
okay.
washed it,
Well, I
it
want
still
that
does
medium
not,
workout top.
does
so-
not come out. So I mean, you know how sometimes it gets nasty when they're hoodies.
Yeah.
That one doesn't. It's
That's
just still
awesome.
soft. Yeah.
All right. Oh,
See,
all
guys, I be looking out for y'all. Y'all don't
All
be
the
going on
time.
there.
And you know what I love? The fact that it's like it's one size. Like it fits, not one size fits all, but like there's different sizes. It's not like, oh, you have to be a size 2 to fit in that. You could be a
Yeah.
18 or a 2. You
Yeah.
know?
I
love
don't
We don't
discriminate.
Yeah, I love that. You shouldn't.
It's really hard
Everybody
though.
should
That's why
feel-
I haven't dropped any more fitness
okay.
collection
We're going to.
because of that. Because
Yeah.
I don't want to be unfair to
Yeah.
my bigger ladies, and the collection so it's going to be different.
Thanks for looking out for us.
What's going to be different? It's not going to be the
Yeah.
same
The
big
bigger
size. It's
ladies.
going to have the bigger collection's going to be the bigger
for
sizes are
looking
going
out
to be
for us.
different
Right.
than the collection that's for the smaller sizes. I've just decided that I can't keep holding back just because.
No, yeah.
So it's going to look maybe
A
within
little
the
bit
same
different.
color scheme,
Yeah.
but just not the same thing. And I'm just sorry, I can't make it work. Like they're not making it for the bigger girls, and they make different things for the
Yeah.
bigger girls, and I just can't keep holding back. So so if you're a small through a large, you're gonna get a different collection, and they already consider an extra large big. So
What?
you're in the
Damn,
bigger
rocks.
girl
Curvy.
category.
Bigums.
Kick rocks.
You're curvy, yes. That's exactly what it is called. The
But you
curve
know what?
collection.
Curvy is okay.
Curvy is perfectly
I'd rather have a
fine.
big donk than have like a flat pancake booty.
I have no booty.
Shut up.
Listen,
and look,
you
and
do
right,
have a booty.
hey, look,
do
and right
have-
now I'm fat, so it's really bad.
No, you do have a booty. Here's the thing. I tell everybody.
You have a booty.
Listen,
you gotta- yeah.
it's down there somewhere.
It's just like a bicep. You see, like there's nothing there right now. It's
When
just
you
a bunch of
flex
fat.
it.
I'ma
When
get it,
you
girl, I
flex
swear.
and even then you still don't have it. That's kind of the same thing.
gotta build it
you have
up.
to build
I
it.
gotta
It's a
build
muscle you have to
it.
grow.
It takes a while too.
That's
Now
right.
you're not gonna have a Kim Kardashian ass. That's why I can't stand when someone says, "Yeah, but it's not." Exactly,
That's
it's
a
a
BBL.
muscle that you have to
Yeah.
grow.
That's
You
a-
want the Kardashian diaper? You're gonna have to go get a BBL for that.
And you know that's the thing too, is a lot of competitors now are plastic. And, you know, like yes, we know they had the breast augmentations, but there are several that have had BBLs, and that's a
How does it-
controversy.
But wait, how do the BBLs look with?
Muscles.
Does it turn into muscle? Their butt?
Like it looks,
Well, it's
it looks
fat.
It just
bad.
looks big. It doesn't
just
look
looks
muscular.
big. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't look bad. If they haven't done correctly, it still works. But yeah, I don't know. But I mean, it depends.
I
too.
still don't-
You think
okay,
about the
I need to
bikini
visualize
girls,
it. Okay,
the bikini
so-
girls want full.
Well,
glute.
yeah, but they don't have to have a muscle in the butt.
Right
But
now, you
like,
don't see a bunch of figure girls with.
Okay, got it.
BBLs.
Because I was
You're
gonna
see
say like,
the bikini.
You can't see the
girls.
striations that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, the
For figure
striations,
girls.
Yeah.
okay,
But for bikini girls, they're just
Bikini,
big.
yeah, and that's what it is. Bikini girls.
Okay,
and that's
got
what
it,
I
yeah.
competed in was bikini. So
Well,
that
my
makes
soul
sense.
did figure, right?
I did
Yeah, she
figure.
did
Yeah,
figure. I tried
She
to
was trying to get
transition
them
to
glute
figure.
striations.
I was trying to like not have to bend over as a pose.
Well, now they don't do that.
They
now,
don't?
now
Okay.
it's
You had to
everybody's
bend
doing-
over?
Girl,
you've
you were.
been-
Yeah. Twerk.
I'm not
You want
doing
that to be the thumbnail? That's the thumbnail right there.
I'm
That
not
is
doing
so
that.
the thumbnail.
I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna do
I
it.
definitely
I couldn't.
did that.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't
It
get
was
myself
definitely-
to.
Y'all all three should do that pose, and that'll be the thumbnail.
Listen,
With my back.
And they move their hair,
move
but
the hair
why?
out the way, and then it's.
Yeah.
I
And I'm
appreciate that
like,
pose.
I
It's
can't
very,
get myself to do
very
that.
flirtatious,
You already
too.
have no clothes on. I
Yeah.
mean,
You're in 4 triangles.
Yeah.
you're pretty much
1,
like
2,
in nothing.
3, 4.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like-
With a
pieces of
Dorito
cloth.
in front of your puss.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
Jesus
much.
Christ, Robert.
Pretty much.
A Dorito in front of your puss. He is the worst. Get out of here.
Everyone
We're all
listening
going
today is
to
gonna be
hell.
like, what is up with this episode?
Yeah.
We went from a very
Hey, I'm motivated for next year.
My gosh, guys.
Yeah. So anyway,
Dawn,
what we see
you're
what
the
I'm talking
best.
about? Even with the topic, we go off. Man, I'm doomed. Okay, where were we at? Dawn?
No, you're gonna flourish.
We
I'm
were-
telling you,
I
you're gonna
don't
flourish.
know. You guys.
Where were
You-
we at?
We were
before?
wrapping it up.
we were wrapping it up? Were we
No.
We're wrapping,
Damn. I was like, damn.
wrapping up the first part. This is gonna be a two-parter, obviously.
Okay, yeah.
So we do have 5 minutes until the first part's over. So is there anything you want to wrap up like strictly about
We didn't
nutrition?
give anybody any tips. All right. I didn't
what
feel
about-
Yeah,
like-
we did.
Okay.
We started with
She
tips.
said.
Okay. So
She said.
let's finish it up with another. So we gave
Another
them.
tip. We gave them
Slow down on the
realistic
Cokes. Oh, yeah.
realistic goals.
Realistic goals.
Your mindset. Support group.
Yep.
Let me ask you this:
yes.
as most girls, I'm sure, that are listening are probably in their mid-30s,
Yes.
late 30s, maybe even early 40s and beyond. Y'all are all in that age group. What was the first thing you had to do to wrap your mind around this shit is going to be a little harder than 10, 15 years ago when I was trying to get into shape?
I mean, not most of us. A lot of us have had children too. Your hips have spread. Your body
they continue
composition
to.
is not the same. It's just not. The older we get, our hormones
I don't tell
change.
myself that, Rob.
What'd you say, Rob?
I didn't say nothing.
I didn't
She's
say-
like, my body
No, I
body
don't tell
composition is
myself
the
that.
same.
Well, no,
How
I mean,
keep telling myself, listen, girl,
listen, Linda.
just the same way you did this baby, you just need to bring it back. And
Well,
You can tell yourself that, but that's like us lying to
we were
ourselves.
talking the other day even about the gap, the
muscle?
the
Oh,
it's quite
diastasis.
decisive, yeah.
Diastasis. It's
Ow.
a real thing. I mean, I had a huge gap. I had twins, and so I could fit probably 4 fingers. It
Yeah,
was-
she did my
Yeah.
her whole hand. I was like,
it was 4 fingers. Now I did bring them back, and
Oh
I
my
do
God.
now. I still have a little bit of a hump still. But
she's binding me on Wednesday.
yeah, and then but I still had abs. Like it's still there. So your body is not the same.
Yeah.
We are
It's
not
more of a reason to not do all those fad shit and actually
Exactly.
do something you can
Yeah.
stick
we
to.
are
Sure.
not we are not 20 years old, and if you are, guys, keep it tight, keep it right.
And
You
if
know,
you're
take
20,
care of
and I know
yourself.
everyone says like, oh, I'm going to enjoy it while I'm
Nah,
young.
fam.
I know, but when you get a little bit older, you're
Yeah.
going to realize that whatever you
crazy.
did in this little era
Right.
is going to affect you in the next little
Well, and the thing is like
decade
even
of your
from
life.
30 to I'm 37, from 35 to 37, I'm almost 38, is like it's a big difference. Every year it's different.
From 36 to 38 when I
Yeah.
got pregnant. 2 different pregnancies
Yeah.
at 2 different, like still in my 30s, but totally
Right.
different.
Yeah.
And
And I
it's,
think the thing is too is not everybody is the same. Your body is not the same as my body. You went through a pregnant, you know what I mean? Like we are, maybe built the same, but like everybody responds to things differently. We are not the same humans, guys. Even your identical twin is not going to be the same as you body composition wise. You see it. Twins with big booties, twin with big boobies, like it's not the same. So don't
one
don't,
got a booty and one's
yeah.
got the breast.
Don't
No,
think
it is
about
what it is.
They
Don't-
switched.
Don't
All I have is a personality.
stop comparing yourself.
That's all that
And that's
One,
what
to the
matters.
influencers too. Yeah, don't compare yourself to everybody.
right.
The influencers on Instagram are not real always.
And get you
guys.
some friends that won't send you videos of a lady who just had a baby 2 days before and she's working out in the gym and she's already got a 6-pack.
God damn.
Rob did that shit. He sent it in the fucking
I sent him a
group
video
chat.
of Aubrey.
He thought it was going to be motivation.
No.
That was not
She's also
motivation.
like 25.
No, she's not. She's 30.
She's not 30.
She's almost 30.
She's not 30.
Yes, she
She's
is.
29, 28, 29.
She's almost 30.
Okay, bitch, that's like you saying you were 30.
Listen.
Yes. Sorry. I'm sorry.
That was motivation for me, Rob.
Of course it was. I knew my soul would understand it, and I would hope Marissa would,
I was
would
like,
as well.
you know what?
I don't
I'm
need to hear
offended.
I did tell myself like it's not fair, right?
Yeah.
But then at the same, I have
She didn't have a C-section.
and I have to think
Yeah.
about it also
It's
like
all
this.
good.
There's people who are naturally thin
Right.
and legit. Like my uncle's wife, or I guess my aunt, she has children, and
She's tiny.
it's like where did it come out of?
And she don't even
Where'd
try
it
to.
come out?
I went to the park the other day. I took Penny to the park. And there's a lady there with an itty bitty baby. She's so cute.
She just had the baby 2 days ago.
and she's just like a tall, lean,
Skinny.
And I'm just like, the friend was carrying the baby who was pregnant, and I was like, oh, how sweet. I said, surely she's a couple of months old. She's just tiny, because that lady was like, didn't
Yeah.
look like nothing happened. And so she goes, this other lady goes, oh, how old is your baby? She's like, oh, she's only 2 months old.
Yeah.
You said what?
Bitch.
I said, I'm 4 months old.
From where?
4 months old.
4 months postpartum.
4 months postpartum. And
I'm so sick of this shit.
where did she have her from? She was walking around like nothing, just climbing on there, like doing shit. And I was just like, okay,
All right.
let me turn around and just not think about how unfair this is right now. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there hot as fuck. She's just in her sports. Oh, she was in a sports bra on top of that.
Shut
A sports
up.
bra.
Hell
Get outta
no.
here.
You know
Sports
what?
bra,
I'm done.
Her Lululemon leggings and just this little, little jacket around her waist. She just had her baby 2 months ago. This was the most difficult one compared to her other two. And I was like, word? Okay.
I bet she sounded just like that too.
Yeah,
she
she
probably
did.
did. Fucking bitch.
So I was like, okay. And that's the kind of things that I have to tell myself. Like I
Right.
continuously have to tell myself. I'm not joking, guys. Like I see someone and I'm just like, fuck, man, I can just go get a mommy makeover right now and I'm done. Like this shit is done with. I'm no longer going to be stressed about it. All I got to do is move forward and keep working at it
Well,
and
they're
keep
gonna
it
have
up.
to cut you again. Fuck that.
The thought about getting but there's a new one out that you don't know about.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
gosh.
What
Where they
is
ain't
it?
got to
That's a
cut
new
you.
one.
They don't have to cut you.
I can't
And
get
that
cut
looks
again.
amazing. But guess what?
What?
You
Temporary?
have to be you have to be under how what body fat do you think?
Oh shit.
10.
20.
30. You have
Oh,
to be
really?
under 30.
Yeah.
A 30 BMI.
So you still have to drop anyway.
So you still have to be because it's basically a
Is it body fat percentage or BMI?
BMI. It said.
That's such bullshit too. Y'all
It
don't
said-
listen to those doctors telling you that your BMI
Yeah,
is
that's
fucking
just
She
not
said
even
you
real.
have to be under a 30 BMI because basically this is just like a cleanup.
Yeah.
Like so you're not getting like that's why it's not invasive. That's why you're not under. You're kind of
Right,
awake. You know what I'm
right.
saying? It's because they're just coming in and sucking up where you weren't able to lose. I guess where it's your
Scary.
tough.
We're gonna do this podcast again in a year, and you guys are gonna all three sitting on this fucking not.
I
Yeah.
look the same.
Y'all are all gonna look way. Yeah, you're all gonna look like the lady in the sports
Damn, he's
bras.
putting all that pressure on us all. Fuck, now I gotta look different. Damn.
In our
You got a
sports
year.
I'm
bras.
just gonna take my time like I did with my other two.
You got a
photos.
year.
That's so funny.
I can take a year. I'm down for a year. And that's kind of what I've told myself now. It's like, okay, I keep trying to tell myself what my first midwife told me. She said, it takes 10 months to make a baby. It's going to probably take you 10 months to
And
even
that's
get
usually-
to
yup.
even get
Where
to
you
where
were.
you maybe were.
Yeah.
And then she's like, she used to tell me, and then the fit part is going to be after the 10 months.
Yeah.
And I was
Right.
like, bitch, get out of my face. Like, I used to
Because
just
if
be
not,
like,
you're doing it unhealthy,
and that's
like
what she
I
said.
did.
And she says,
then-
and going back to the
yeah.
hormone situation, it's like you've got to wait for your hormones to get back together,
Right.
start wanting to work with you because they don't want to work with you. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot that goes to it. Trust me, I know these things mentally. It's just accepting it and like wanting to really like
be realistic.
realistic about it is what's most difficult. And
Well, that's
I
why
think
you
that's
have
what everybody.
a nutritionist and a trainer to tell you, "Hey, Marisol, you're being
Nah.
unreasonable." That's what Rob tells me all the
Yeah, I
time.
tell Don that all the time. Don't be unreasonable.
Don't
Yeah,
be
I try
unreasonable.
not to be, but I am.
Well, and the
I'm just
one
gonna
thing
be
that you
realistic.
don't want to do is damage your metabolism.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
it's hard to. I damaged
Yeah.
my metabolism, guys, and it took me a good 2 years to come back from that.
Really?
Yeah, it was bad. I mean, I got down. I was 100. I competed at 115, 110, 115.
Whoa.
I'm sitting at 150 right now.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's
I like 150 though.
yeah,
I
it's
like
comfortable.
150.
150's
150 is
normal.
good.
It's
Comfortable.
145.
I want to be at like
150.
I told Rob the other day, I was like, I don't want to be under 140. I just don't have.
I want to be
any
140.
desire.
I usually,
Yeah.
my size 6 where I'm fuller and I still look
Right,
fit
is a 140.
it's between 136 and 140. I'm still kind of pushing it, but if I can stay 136, 138 around there, that's kind of like my perfect.
Pre-baby, I was
Yeah.
130. I was 130, 135. That's where I was pre-baby.
Pre-baby, I was 130.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't want to
Wait,
do
wait,
this,
wait,
baby.
wait, wait. No,
No,
pre-twins.
pre-twins.
Pre-penny, I was 120.
Oh, shit.
I was.
I was
Let
not.
me show y'all the night I got pregnant.
Oh,
Whoa.
the night I
Oh.
got pregnant. She said,
Oh,
"Let me
Took
show
video
you."
of
She
that
remembers the
I
night
took video of the event. No, just kidding.
of the
Whoa.
event. Oh,
Following after Kim K all the way.
Yeah, exactly.
But also, let's get out of the mindset of the scale too. It's a mind fuck.
yeah, I
guys.
don't do scale, but I
Yeah.
do.
How your clothes fit. That's
I do
how
have my
tell
clothes
everybody.
fits, but I also do the what do you call it?
Body fat.
I measure myself.
Calipers.
Measure yourself.
I thought you were gonna bring
The
calipers
DEXA
today.
scan is amazing.
DEXA scan
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
amazing.
We-
I
we
did
do
that after
every,
the first.
every year. We try to do
You
that
did
every
it.
year.
You do it. Yeah.
We're still gonna use the scale though for this challenge. Like we're gonna get everybody in the group that wants to participate.
Yeah, do a scale, but I think body.
Just on asphyxiate.
Don't fixate on it. Do it once a week.
I said
You don't have to do it every
asphyxiate.
day. You did asphyxiate. What are we gonna choke on it? But
Let me stop.
Let's Robin.
Hold
Dawn
on.
here.
Marisol's going
I
through
know.
her whole social
I know,
media.
she's going down
trying to
memory
find-
lane.
Give her
I'm
a
trying to
minute.
find
Give her
this
a minute.
October picture right quick.
Oh,
This
hey.
is March. Let's see, because I posted it for my aunt's birthday. Here,
I'm all looking. I'm like, wait, are there nudes? I don't want to see.
no.
Is that you and your sister at the wedding, right?
That was at my aunt's wedding, but I'm trying to find the picture of where it was.
Patreon.com/Her Lounge Podcast to join the private community. Become a member and get exclusive member
And I love that
content.
everybody's starting to participate a lot more,
Yes,
guys. Did
that's
y'all see that?
great.
Thank you.
Dawn, you're so good at responding. You're the
I
best.
love it.
She's really good. Like
She
the
is.
lady who was asking
she's
about.
My,
She's her moderator.
she's my moderator.
We need to
told
give her a
Robert the other
My
day,
moderator.
like,
unofficial.
I'm-
She hasn't
I'm Ro-
accepted the position, but she's.
Marisol's admin. Eventually, I'm creating a position for myself.
I've created it for you. Don't worry.
She's like, all right.
Take it, please. Anything. I need all the help I can get.
Girl, I don't know how you do it.
All the help I can get, please, somebody. I guess I'll show you the one. I guess that one from that picture that you just saw, Dawn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, well, actually, yeah, that'd be the perfect one because guess what? That's where I got pregnant. Was on that trip.
Look at you,
So I was
sexy
itty
lady.
bitty.
Why
I
wouldn't you
was-
be
Show, show the camera.
That
Show the
night?
camera.
Can we zoom in?
I'll
Should I
zoom in
zoom
and
in?
post. Can you zoom in?
Let's see.
Yeah,
You in
just
white
do
over there?
yourself.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay. Okay.
Get it,
Dang.
girl. Ooh.
And then I got pregnant that night.
And things were never the same.
Yeah, and after that body was no longer here.
It's all
It
right.
was
So
it's gonna
yeah.
be better. It's gonna be better.
And I felt pretty big even right before I got pregnant with Penny with Sunny.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like kind of normal. I was in a
Yeah.
size 8.
Yeah.
I wasn't big, but I wasn't small, but I felt
You felt good.
huge. No,
Yeah,
I
you
felt
felt-
huge.
oh, okay.
I felt huge. And I think it was still because my idea of being fit is being able to see the cuts on my arms.
You kept saying
My
that, I
shoulders
remember,
are
yeah.
where I first see whenever I was like prepping for a competition, if I saw my little
Don't, yeah.
mountain,
Let's go back to that then. What is when you sent Dawn that late night text like, "Hey, you up?" What is your goal like for the first, let's say, quarter of 2022? What is it you really want to try to work on?
I just want to work on feeling better. Like I don't want to like do a sit up and
Walk up the stairs and be
Why are you
like,
making fun of Marissa like that?
bro.
That's so
Damn.
hateful.
I did a sit up at
Because
Sean's, and it's like,
I did a sit up the other day in the garage, and I was like, ooh,
man, I'm breathing like I'm
You fart a little
boxing.
bit?
It's like awful. I'm like,
little bit.
I tried to do a pull up the other day. Rob was laughing at me. I got halfway up and it was not happening, but it was my core. It was my core.
Yeah.
it's my core too. It's like, and it's awful. And I try to tell Sean this. I'm like, I don't think you understand. Oh, we did this thing today where you're like on with the band and you're doing sit-ups like this. And I was like, I just want you to know. I said, let me tell you what this feels like to me. Whatever weight you're working towards to push to like, let's just say a row, right? And you know, you're like, I was like, that's what it feels like to me
Your
to be able
body,
to do
yeah.
the sit-up. There's that much in between here. Like even just to like tie my shoe, the fact that there's a stomach there.
Yeah.
That right there alone is like, it'll fuck with you if you've never had like a stomach
Right.
that was in the way of doing things.
so horrible.
Marissa, you're
hate it.
so sarcastic. I hate it.
No, I'm serious. I hate it.
She's being real.
I hate it.
I hate her. She's like,
The B word of this episode,
The B word.
the B word of this,
Dumb bitch.
You dumb bitch.
all right,
dumb
guys.
B of the episode.
And thank you guys so much for listening. Listen, if you aren't following Dawn yet, please do so. Tell them where they can follow you, Dawn.
Actually, you can follow my handle, Manning, MANNING, Your Health on Instagram.
And so she'll have all the tips and stuff that you need on there. And if you're interested, can I say and get in a menu or not
Sure.
yet?
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead,
So if you're
guys.
interested in getting a menu designed for you, then reach out to her. She's going to do it for me, guys. So if you need proof, because some people got to see before they
There's
can buy.
there's some on my Instagram too.
Yeah.
Oh, you have them on there? Okay.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
have
So
some,
there you go.
some
So
transformations on there, and my website is manningyourhealth.com. So you guys.
So
can
there
check
you
it
go.
out
So
too.
check it out. Also,
Nice.
and she still does. You can buy meals from her already,
Yes.
so that's already in place, guys. If you're interested in that, and the meals are great, I'm telling you, and it's great because you don't have to think about what you're gonna eat. So my favorite thing of the day. So thank you guys so much for listening. Happy New Year.
Woohoo.
I hope that you've set your vision board and your goals and whatever it
them.
is. Share them on our group, on our Facebook group. I'll be sharing mine. I'm not done with my mine yet, but it's almost complete. It's
Damn,
like,
I'm gonna have to do.
I was trying to like do it to where it was like not too many things on there. I was like, damn, this shit looks overwhelming. Like,
Giving me
we need to narrow
anxiety.
this down right now because one of them needs to be completed by the end of the year. So anyway, thank you guys for listening. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.